Zotero is a Firefox extension that allows you to organize your work, create bibliography, take notes on various types of resources. The first thing to remember is that Zotero is a Firefox application, so you first need to download Firefox. Now, before we do that, I just want to talk a little bit about browsers. I highly recommend either using Chrome, Firefox, or Safari if you have a Mac. If you're using Internet Explorer, it has a lot of issues when it comes to security and just plain formatting, so you might want to stay away from that. The good thing is, Chrome and Firefox can be downloaded for free and they are open source. And this means that there are tons of applications that have been developed for these browsers. But for Zotero, you're going to need Firefox. So here I'm using Firefox. I just typed in, first let's type Firefox in our Google search window, or you can just go to google.com and search Firefox. And then this website, mozilla.com/Firefox, should be your destination. So when you're here, it's very easy. You can download Firefox for free. Of course, if you feel like donating and you really like this browser so much, that's also a good idea. But it's free. So just try it, and you're going to need it for Zotero. So let's say you've downloaded Firefox. You're going to open it, right? So open Firefox. And then the second thing you're going to do is you're going to need to install Zotero. Now, there are many ways to get to Zotero. In my first screen, if you just type in Zotero in your Google browser, you'll get to the Zotero homepage. But I just want to show you a couple of ways on how to get to Zotero, and mainly is how to get it through Firefox add-ons. So then you can also see other add-ons that the Firefox has. So if I just search Firefox add-ons, it'll take me here, add-ons/.mozilla.org. And here, as you can see, there's just so many add-ons created for Firefox. Amazing things. So now, but what we're interested in is Zotero, so we're going to get Zotero from here. I just took you to this page so you kind of see the amount of add-ons that are available that you might find useful. Okay. So if you search Zotero in that search page, right, remember we just went to the Google search bar, typed in Firefox add-ons. The first page we saw took us here. And now you could add this to your Firefox browser. Remember, you should be using Firefox when you're using this. As you can see, great reviews, 5 stars. All right, so there are 2 ways to get Zotero. I highly recommend just searching Firefox add-ons and just searching Zotero from there, or you can go to the main site for Zotero. Okay, now that let's say you're gonna add Zotero, right? So it's easy, that should be very quick. Just click on this and you can install it. Now, after you've restarted your browser, you're going to see a little Z in the bottom of your page. For some, it might be Zotero, the full name, or just a Z. This depends on how what the default is in your browser. So I'm going to just click on this. As you can see, a smaller window pops up. Now, this is my Zotero page, and as you can tell, I have a lot of stuff already in my Zotero. So this is all my library. I can organize it in various ways, and then I can subdivide it as well. Okay, so let's pretend that you just are taking a new course and you want to create a new folder. So I can create a new collection, which I'll call new course. Very easy. So this is empty. And in that new course, let's say you want to create a sub-collection. You just right-click on it, new sub-collection, you can remove the collection, rename the collection. Okay. Now, there are many ways to add information into Zotero, but what I love about this is that it has an automatic syncing component with popular websites and scholarly journal sites. So here, I'm in full screen, so I'm going to toggle full screen mode and just go to half screen. So see how I'm still highlighted in new course. Okay, let's say I want to cite a newspaper. So I'm going to go to New York Times. I'm in my Google search bar. I go to New York Times. Let's say I'm interested in this article. Now notice my window here, a little newspaper icon comes up, and it tells me that I can actually save this to Zotero automatically. Now see what happens. This saves you a lot of typing. So if I just click on that, voila, all the information is here. Now let's go to other places. Let's say you have a book. If I go to Google Books, let's search American history, for example. Let's say I'm interested in this book. I click on the book. That little Zotero icon pops up for book. I click on it. I have the page. It gives me a Google link, etc. So there are a couple of sites that have this capability. Let's say I want to go to JSTOR. And just type American history. Let's say I'm interested in this. You can tell this little icon comes up. So there are a couple of sites that is supported by Zotero, and that's what's so great about it. Okay, so now you know how to save things automatically. Now you can also do it the kind of the longer way if it's not available by adding a new item. Let's say you're adding a book, document, journal article, etc., or different types of sources. And this is pretty self-explanatory. So if you want to add a document, it gives you a blank document, add the title, etc. Okay, let's say you're in class, you're talking about this book. You can actually add notes to Zotero. So see these four little buttons here. So if I click on notes, I click on add, I can automatically take notes. And it automatically saves it. Let's say I want to tag it, right? You can add a URL. If there's another book that's related to it, you can link it to this site. Just lots of different things you can do. You can add more than one note. So say this is my second note. All right, very nice. So that's Zotero for you. Just play around with it. It's really amazing. And the great thing about this as well is that you can create bibliographies quite easily. So let's say I want to create a bibliography just for this folder called education. I'm going to highlight everything, right? So just click shift and then highlight the last source. I'm going to right click. I'm going to either I'll create a bibliography from selected items. If you generate report, it'll give you even the notes. Let's say I don't want that. I'll create a bibliography. So I have a choice. I can do it ASA format, MLA format, Chicago Manual style, all different sorts of format. Let's say I want Chicago Manual of Style author date format. So there are many ways you can save it as an RTF file, HTML, you can print it. Let's say I'm going to copy it to clipboard. I say okay. I'm going to open a text editor. Text document. So any Word document should do. And I Control V, copy and paste, and everything's done for me. So you can save this. This is your bibliography for your work. So I hope that was helpful. The Zotero site does have a video as well, and I encourage you guys to just take a look at that and maybe learn more tricks. But this is very easy to use. Just take your time a little bit to get to know the program, and it should help you a lot in organizing your work. Okay, thanks.